titles, ladders, and chairs.
Decade, you're looking live at the Target Center in Minneapolis. Ladders and chairs. Don't you dare be sour. Clap or power. It's a new. And we kick things off tonight with a ladder. A ladder retrieve the titles in order to win the champ.
The following is a ladder match for the SmackDown outs, known as qualifications, no pinfalls and no submissions. Introducing the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
You know, for the New Day, Kofi Kingston with an extensive resume when it comes to ladder matches.
On the other side at hand tonight. 146 pounds, Scott Dawson and Dan.
No flips, just fists. However, tonight, Corey, the Revival may have to
mentality because it's a necessity to change plans to make it to the top of the ladder.
Yes.
Gracias, Michael. Lucha histórica de los campeonatos femeninos de la empresa Sotil.
Our German announced team, Calvin Knee, Carsten Schaefer, and Tim Haber. And remember, this tag team champion used the ladder as a weapon, but you must climb the ladder to retrieve the champion.
Your opponents simultaneously to have the time to ascend the ladder.
Here tonight, they said that they already in their career deserve Hall C.
This flying right out of the gate. Dawson and Wilder with the upper hand at the moment.
The Revival knocked off the New Day earlier this year in Clash of Champions in the seventh time in their career.
Ooh. Great tag team offense from Cause to Xavier Woods, the third member of New Day.
Others in the New Day. 478 hoping to win the tag titles here tonight for a fourth time. And again, look to incapacitate your opponents to the... Is this the way you expected this matchup to start, Corey?
Absolutely. Before going to have to sort of deviate from their standard plans of ice.
In a fatal four-way elimination matchup a couple of weeks ago on... Kingston sends Wilder face first off the Intercontinental Championship ladder matches. Money in the bank ladder match. Kingston.
It could be argued that there's no substitute for experience when it comes to something. It could really be a game changer.
And Big E now with the steps.
The amount of ruthlessness they possess. Take great pride.
Apron of the ring.
No give on that side.
The Revival, one of the most SmackDown tag team titles hanging above the ring.
Retrieve the titles.
You know, over the years, the TLC event has been a high. Kofi Kingston, though!
Great athleticism by Kofi.
The ladder. Kofi trying to rally, and man was
paired for tonight's matchup. They want to be the ones that dethrone.
As we head into the Royal and WrestleMania season to kick off 20. Get rolled. Oh, and you, my God! Sacrificed his own, holding his right knee as you take another look.
Watch the height and the impact simultaneously.
Sometimes that's what it takes in these type of matches to set a ladder up and retain the tag team titles here tonight.
It's the event of seeing it unfold right before our very eyes.
And many superstars impact.
We've got a tug of war between Dash Wilder and Big E.
100-pounder.
Big E, arguably one of the strongest men.
You really got to have a mean streak, Corey, to be able to participate in these types of matches. Wilder in trouble by Dawson, and the impact to the ribs of Big E.
Big E hesitated.
Looking to take control of this matchup. Here, driven right off the ladder again, and the Revival now have taken
the aid of Wilder just in time. Ribs and chest first.
Day beating down the tag team champions, and now may have their opportunity.
This is a beneficial scenario for the Revival. You have one man that can climb the...
Wilder going to climb the ladder, and looks like Dawson may climb as well. Scott Dawson still... He heard you, Corey. Reach for the titles, and Big E not...
Opportunity to save the titles for the New Day. It's a long way up.
From underneath Big E. See how Big E's knee wrapped around the leg as the officials right there to check on Big E, who got caught up in the ladder and...
Frame, unfortunately. E's left knee getting caught in the ladder.
Get back to his feet, and the Revival...
A cheap shot, a low blow,
and the Revival again, just torturing.
I don't care how strong
tonight, and so far it has worked perfectly as we take another look as what being by Wilder and Dawson, and this has been an unbelievable strategy. Revival are destroying the New Day.
Kofi trying to crawl his way back into this fight, but
Broke. Oh, great innovation by Kingston.
Wilder better check their mouth for teeth after the impact from the ladder. There are a few superstars in WWE who step up to the level of Big E now.
Outs in this matchup, but you can debilitate your opponent to the shot to the ribs of his own.
Now New Day have the momentary advantage.
And Kingston using the ladder as a weapon. Again, Big Kofi looking to set up the
Smart strategy having Kofi, the much quicker man, make the climb. Big E
way up the ladder. Scott Dawson trying to run interference here.
Titles.
Wilder trying to get involved as well, and now the double team by the Revival. Absolutely incredible, and he's not done there. Trouble in paradise to absolutely incredible.
Minneapolis is live.
Paid the tag team championship. Trying to make it up top. Dawson back to his feet. It's midway up the ladder. Oh, and a shower machine.
Make the climb up the ladder as we look at this breathtaking balance. First goes Dawson, and then we've seen it so many times.
The Revival have the ladder set up, and Dawson and Wilder looking to win the team.
In the ring by themselves.
Dawson's got that bad
with a post.
And Wilder taking off the ladder as well, and Big E sends Wilder out.
The ropes to the floor. Take another look at this impact.
Bang!
Wilder.
It is amazing what Big E and Kofi Kingston have put themselves. Big E again, using a ladder as a... What on earth does he have in mind?
Only Big...
I guess that ladder wasn't good enough. New Day, one of the most innovative tag teams
going on in the brain of Big E right now.
Out of the ladders, face first.
I don't know what Big E...
The ring. A trio of ladders being set up.
Where in the center of the ring. I don't know. Like an erector set.
Oh. Oh.
Sharp body shots and one to the head.
Trying to do here.
SmackDown Tag Championships, but in doing so, could do a great deal.
Out. Face first on the ladder. E is climbing up now. Oh my God.
Big E's certainly not comfortable on the top.
And now Scott Dawson turns it
to hoist over Big E.
Oh my God, suplex through the ladder.
That was from Big E's body or Scott Dawson, or E might have completely missed the ladder. Worse.
Wilder with a splash, driving Big E this time. This is just an example of what the Revival...
Looks like just E's left shoulder, which could have been catastrophic. Big E, the ladder. Big splash from the top.
Will win the tag team titles. Big E is out after going through the ladder.
Tomahawk chops to the crown of Scott Dawson's head.
Kofi on the wrong ladder. The tag team titles are a long way away.
No quitting Kofi Kingston, whose face is just bounced.
Oh!
Cold.
And he's defenseless. Kofi Kingston's defenseless. Sweep away. And now Big E with Wilder. A look of disbelief was offering a big ending at the hands of Big E. Dawson's almost there. Dawson's got his hands on the titles. The Revival going to win the tag. However, using the titles to his advantage. Dawson with the ladder.
The titles are swinging wildly. Kofi Kingston
threw it everywhere. Kofi Kingston trying to grab the goal.
Here are your winners and still a New Day. From the reigning champions, Kofi and Big E. Oh, just for the rights to be called Style Tag Team Champions.
Only the New Day, but the challengers, the Revival. Tag Team Gold.
Watch the athleticism of Kofi Kingston. Kofi able to fight Dawson down, careening through the ladder. Kofi grabs the carabiner, unlocks it, and the New Day remains.
Very triumphant Kofi Kingston. It's been a hell of a 2019 tonight.
Down championships. And now please welcome my guest, King Corbin. A tables, ladders, and chairs match. Now, after you embarrass Roman, Big Dog, are you concerned of the repercussions of facing him in such a dangerous...
nerds on Twitter, and there's no place in my kingdom for just where I want him. I've beaten him mentally. Now tonight, chairs. And I'm gonna show the big dog who is Matt.
Is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Melbourne Austin.
Well, this matchup being presented by WWE Supercards Season 6 and Ed Cards Collected. It's easy to say, King, no longer the best kept secret. Buddy Murphy is ready for WWE to compete together to earn powerful rewards available now for free on iOS. And Joe, a lot of intrigue surrounding this match.
Talk about the men that are going to take this into the next era. You're talking to gentlemen right now.
Maybe my favorite entrance. Oh.
15 pounds, Aleister
Black making his way, and again, this match presented by WWE Supercard.
As a matter of fact, in my humble opinion, this could quite possibly
An android.
Well, you're right about this match. Are undefeated
Whoa.
since being drafted to Monday Night Raw.
The target center, Murphy and Black.
Whoa.
Black looking for Black mass rip.
so.
Buddy Murphy a little too smart for that.
Well, Murphy trying to bait Black. Ask you, does Black have the striking advantage, in your opinion?
You know
Cover?
what? Seconds of this match, these guys look so evenly matched. Whoa.
Of Buddy Murphy.
Tried.
There's those mind games you were talking about, Joe, and a nice arm drag by Aleister Black. To your point, have picked up impressive victories. Aleister Black undefeated. Buddy Murphy.
Be a major setback to somebody here tonight.
And Joe, when you take a look at the building victory, what a knee to the jaw. Joe, what a knee to the jaw. And you see for a moment Aleister Black trying to get some.
In this kickboxing pedigree, the issue is Buddy Murphy has lethal of knees.
But another elbow to the side of the face of Aleister Black by Buddy Murphy. Pinpoint precision. And Black now.
He's calling timeout right now.
Well, there is no timeout, and now look at Black.
Black has members of his family tattooed on his body.
Black up and over goes Murphy. Nice leg trip.
That guy can change levels with his strikes. I mean, he can hit you from anywhere.
Black now. Murphy sidestepped. Murphy now. Face first. Into the post.
That right there is the athleticism that makes up the skill difference.
Able to slow the pace of this matchup, and Joe, is this
In the deep water, keep pushing on him and drown him slow.
And an Aleister Black right under the jaw, and then following it up out.
It looks like Buddy Murphy has things going his way for the moment.
Face of Aleister Black on his jaw, and look at Buddy Murphy.
Still don't think that's a very good idea. That definitely will come back.
Whoa, Aleister Black able to turn things around, but Murphy able to count jaw, and now Murphy having his way, just stretching.
I want you to pay attention right now. Look at Aleister Black's jaw. Look at him. This guy's in.
Murphy has had the answer to everything. Aleister Black is.
Buddy Murphy knows what he's doing out there. He called out Aleister Black for a reason.
Jaw first goes Aleister Black. This matchup.
Very close inspection. I can't certify that jaw is broken.
King, look at Buddy Murphy.
Oh no.
I say, I don't know about this.
His nose is broken.
Daddy thinks if you fight a devil.
Buddy Murphy thought Aleister Black was.
Whoa! Watch out, King, but a Black has stepped it back up. Going in for the sleeper. Aleister Black, but Black right now is going. Oh, and another kick to the face.
Catch.
And Murphy caught the foot of Aleister Black here in front of us.
Absolutely, but can Aleister capitalize? Okay, up, and he can capitalize on this one key moment.
Well, you talked about putting the devil down.
Jaw, but he can barely breathe because his nose is broken.
His left hand up to block any shots to the jaw, and
Right
now go to the
work.
body. And
Everything so far.
Absolutely, he's countered everything that's been thrown out of
And
Aleister
speaking of
Black.
counters, look at
Holding that jaw. Aleister Black, though, cannot afford.
up and over.
Yeah.
Kick connects. Murphy rocked. Cover to put Buddy Murphy away in TLC. Murphy.
In trouble right now. Aleister Black needs to, if he can, stay focused and keep.
Out there.
We've seen this in the past. Black letting Murphy think about side.
I've always believed this. There's nothing that gets your adrenaline.
Black. Buddy Murphy knocked on out.
I believe we call this looking for vengeance.
Oh, another pump kick. And Murphy, spine first into the post. Black got all of it. And Aleister Black quickly now, trying to capitalize on Buddy Murphy. What a huge Aleister Black. Sending Murphy up, jumping, he connects. Gets countered right back into the post, or right into the turnbuckle. What a
Aleister Black is being able to mount this kind of off. Now he's barely able to breathe.
Pain is Aleister Black, who has had some strikes and another striking.
Devastating up kick.
And now Aleister Black looking for that power bomb.
Aleister hangs.
Super possible broken nose. That's second
neither
kick.
does that.
Third kick. Buddy Murphy, no! What a kick out from Aleister.
Do you have what it takes, buddy? Do you have what it takes?
Such a huge match for both.
How did that not finish off Aleister Black?
Well, not only the kicks king.
And Buddy Murphy has got to be thinking, what do I have to do?
Maybe Murphy looking for that. Black able to counter the knee. Murphy though grabbing the jaw back elbow. Rock Murphy. Another knee. Black's got to be out.
Get in
Murphy
there.
power. Brainbuster out.
This is unbelievable.
How in the heck did Black kick out?
Asking the referee, are you sure? Are you certain that wasn't a 3?
And I have
By
to
Buddy
admit,
Murphy.
If you're Buddy Murphy right now, the frustration's starting to set in.
Kick brainbuster. Aleister Black moving.
I'm telling you, I think though that Aleister Black, look at his nose, completely out of joint. It's got to give.
And now it goes to the body. Look at the offensive Buddy Murphy.
On the foot. Look out.
Watch out.
Buddy Murphy.
He jacked the jaw. Black,
Guys.
we're still talking about Aleister Black's jaw.
Mass.
Beyond sudden. And that's the great equalizer, because at any point in time,
He always going to be, and then some.
Murphy was absolutely on fire. First being in, and bam! That knee match, I believe, won if you thought you were in the WWE Universe. But Aleister, boom!
Bang, out of nowhere.
one more did for Buddy Murphy's stock tonight.
For Black, and all he is continuing to ask the Raw roster is...
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Raw Taggers.
And while there might be questions surrounding really about who's the most dominant tag team on Monday Night Raw, lucky fans were given the ultimate fan experience. It looks like, guys, they're enjoying a KFC and Spices. Thank you, KFC, for giving these fans the best.
Last week, team to try and take on.
Tonight, we are prepared to let the raid.
Who's it going to be, Joe?
You know, I don't know. You know, and I have to say, these guys are very, very polite.
Because this is Viking country. Minnesota, right?
Well, it certainly is. Who accepts the open challenge? Certainly looks that way, King. The best tag team.
Big LG challenge. An open challenge. It's lame. It's lame just like Minneapolis. And let me tell you why it's lame. Because there's only one. Oh, you mean Gallows and Anderson. Beautiful trophy. I love it. You don't have a trophy. I love it. About us challenging for the Raw Tag Team titles, no. And it's about us defending our position, baby.
Oh, man.
Under the skin of Eric and Ivar. Joe, is that a wise decision by the...
With these two individuals, it may be a mistake.
Well, here's looking for their third Raw Tag Team title reign. They've already found Jewel, as Eric will start things off for the Viking Raiders.
And we got OC.
FC, aren't you, King?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, Eric,
my favorite.
Eric right now just favored in this tag team match, in your opinion, Joe.
You know, it's obviously the OC. I mean, they
Planned this since it was announced the open challenge would be made by the Viking Raiders. And Eric now grounding, and it looks like Anderson gets planted.
You know, Eric, he kind of represents the Rangers. He's the scouting party. It's when we bring in big old
We're getting an up-close look at the Raw Tag Team champions, the Viking Raiders.
Ringside yet?
I don't think they have, but I get a look
It won't
at
be safe.
Country King here in Minneapolis. Behind Eric, that they're having to issue open challenges.
You know, rating is
In there tonight with the OC. They are the best in this world.
How about this idea from one half of the best tag team in the world?
Look out.
Denton offense on
Oh,
display.
no, don't do this. Ah! Oh.
Two by Carl Anderson.
Like everything you want out there. Like KFC and
Watch
off the
out.
distraction. Oh! 6'8" Shiz Kids under the jaw.
Man, oh man.
Election matchup. Carl Anderson to the outside in
Straw for a week.
Tag team championships on the line. Only way for
Guys, can you just imagine if tonight the OC,
not only that, King, can you imagine what would be said by the OC and even AJ?
He'll be getting on track when it comes to OC business.
this would break the internet, I guarantee you.
Chance, Anderson into the cover, and a kick out at 2. Was made of Gallows.
Here comes the big man.
Something about guys named Anderson. Oh, that was a full course meal.
Not mix of Gallows. And speaking of power, suplex. Cover, are we about to see the OC wear the gold for the 4th time, and another kick.
Percent bruiser.
Look at these elbows. He's talking about Bruce down earlier tonight, Joe. That is what Gallows is doing now to Eric.
And when you got a guy the size and the weight of Luke Gallows laying on you.
Ivar pacing on the outside. The big man. Well, he also realizes the tag team titles are on the line. What goes into the cover? Then another kick out. Wow. Pulled back around the waist to the OC for the 4th time. Eric in the wrong part of town trying to fight his way out of OC country. Up and over, rolls through, and into the Ivar.
No.
Moving King.
No.
We've seen he's a tough guy to stop.
Oh no, look at this.
Up and planted center of the ring. No wasted. Well, Ivar is focusing on one thing. Carl Anderson, burly man, throwing his hands around now. Burly and dangerous is Ric Flair. Well, you talking about agility, Joe.
Watch out.
Carl Anderson from the outside. And that's a...
But he didn't like the landing.
OC tag team tandem offense. So close to new tag team champions.
That was all up.
To survive that onslaught, to be where they are right now, that tells you just how good these men are.
Ivar pulling out all the stops. Caught Anderson square, just was able to covered by Eric. Titles on the line.
Look out.
8 seconds, milliseconds away.
Yep.
And answers
Brings
back
the
with
heat
a
right
big
back.
Gallows is on.
Issued by the Viking Raiders, but guys, remember, titles can only jumping over the barricade.
And I believe
Roman Ivar wipes out the OC. Referee is at 8.
Both teams are counted out. Nobody was able.
Well, Carl Anderson frustrated indeed, but guys.
and it looks like Carl Anderson's about to get him some right now.
Well, look, it's been a tough time titles tonight. Not the case here at TLC.
Oh, no, look out.
Watch
Did he? Oh, whoa, no, wait, hey, wait a minute. Are you kidding me, guys?
Carl Anderson, and things breaking down here between these two.
This is not going to be good.
Have something in mind for Carl Anderson.
No! Well, the Viking Raiders are still the Raw Tag Team Champions.
The Viking Raiders, however, the team walking out of TLC with...
After Roman Reigns destroyed it on SmackDown Friday night. As I happen to know.
285 pounds, King!
You should be busy bending your knee, bowing your head, and for a chance to remove all doubt that this is now Reigns' head mentally, and he will beat him physically here.
Out of that curtain next, so doesn't have respect, and he will be forced to bend the knee.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida.
In the right in front of the ring, there you see the security. Who illegal? Yeah, remember this matchup does get underway. And King Corbin, chair in hand, goes right after the big. It's perfectly legal. Corbin driven into the big Tron. Next year, Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, and the Hardy Boys, and carry on the tradition here tonight.
Yeah, but I think tonight Roman Reigns match.
Both of these men have been involved in tables, ladders, and chairs in 2 against Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman. They're very adaptable to these type of situations, but Think about the embarrassment and the humiliation that
King Corbin is ahead of Roman Reigns. Of course, Roman
Reigns, who king as they brawl here throughout the WWE Universe.
It's all by situation. It only takes the smallest
with the right hand. They're just over our right shoulder here as Reigns. One of the most intense superstars at Royal Rumble. Oh, and I mentioned that with a Rumble just 6 weeks ago.
Finger emanating from the big dog as he walks past the table here.
And oh, and look at that! Oh my God! Deep.
That quickly, King Corbin changed the complexion of the matchup.
And tonight. And for King Corbin, this is such an important
goal. For some reason, the W Universe has not shown King Corbin the
respect, but nonetheless, he was just mocking Roman Reigns there moments ago.
The big dog is hurt bad.
There's never, ever been any denied a victory in this type of sphere against Roman Reigns would go a long way. Oh, driving Reigns, kidney first into the barricade. Former NFL football star and now here a star in WWE.
Made his way back in, but King Corbin buries a knee to the abdomen.
Just a sign of the athleticism of Baron Corbin as he fouls it up clothesline. Very, very quick individual for his size.
Deceptively fast for someone.
We heard Booker T talking on the TLC kickoff show earlier tonight. That's a Hall of Famer talking.
Booker T obviously knows what he's talking about.
Corbin mocking the dust. Corbin driven into the...
He has no time for these plebeians telling him how to do his job.
On King Corbin, the man who covered Roman, handcuffing him, and look at...
That is a cagey maneuver from match.
Right now, the pace that King Corbin likes. Expect anything less.
King Corbin's still not in any position to question the strategy of the king of the ring.
In the fall. Locker room of Roman Reigns.
King Corbin has emerged.
Rival, Rude, Ziggler. That's 3-2 by Reigns. Roman favoring his ribs. Corbin can punish. Reigns just like that to the spine. Feel good for the king. Well, you know, it irks Corbin over the fact that he's king of the ring. The big dog talks about Roman Reigns and what he means to.
Corbin earned the title of king of the ring. It wasn't something he just. The detractors keep coming out of the woodwork because they like Roman Reigns better.
But nonetheless, Roman Reigns, Corbin, and Reigns with a claw on the king.
Well, this is what Corbin wanted to avoid.
And Roman Reigns take it over, but still favoring the...
Having to fight through the pain.
Reigns feeding off the WWE fans, and he's locked with the Superman punch. Corbin now went for the choke slam. Reigns maybe... Choke slam, backbreaker by...
Broken in half. King Corbin is enjoying.
Roman Reigns, his midsection, his core is suffering a tremendous punishment here.
You take away a great deal of the big dog's power-based offense.
And now Roman back to his feet. Corbin took too much time. And into the chair. Near fall for Roman.
Racked with pain thanks to the beating from King Corbin, but
selling WWE TLC to the #1 trend worldwide, who barely kicked out.
The WWE Universe trying to will
no sports entertainment, and they're getting it here tonight. A little bit extra, perhaps, to take out the king. Out of harm's way.
Table is set up. You can only imagine Reigns has the intentions. A full can.
Right off the face of... Is that it? Will the king knock off Reigns? Near fall kick.
Look at this resourceful King Corbin and this monstrous choke slam through the table.
Diving at this point of the matchup, but choke slam through a table, Corey. The attack
planned strategy being implemented by King Corbin.
Clearing off our announce table.
Now, King Corbin wants to remove all doubt from everyone.
Reigns appears to be helpless after being choked.
Corbin's got the end in mind, the end of day, end of Roman Reigns.
Could be the beginning of one of the longest reigns we've ever seen. Mark win this week for Baron Corbin. And Corbin with a smile on his face, and Roman Reigns. A Samoan. Roman Reigns as well. Reigns is elbowing himself as he delivers a Samoan drop through a table.
Underneath the weight of King Corbin being driven.
You win via pinfall or submission. The King doesn't look like make it back to his feet first. King Corbin stirring his two men.
I don't think anybody expected anything less.
Feet. He's feeding off the WWE Universe. Roman Reigns. Was he in it?
Yeah.
And him through an announce table. But it appeared Ziggler was under. That may have changed the entire complexion of this fight tonight.
Timekeepers just being mauled now by Dolph Ziggler. It is chaos here at ringside. He disobeyed his direct order from King Corbin.
I guess. I don't.
Oh, deja vu.
Ziggler has handcuffs in hand. There's dog.
Once again, King Corbin's proclamation.
And Roman
in one fell swoop.
And now what is Roman Reigns here?
Oh no.
Kendo stick. And meanwhile, look up. But Roman Reigns is teeing off like the Minnesota Twins.
Of course, you don't lead with your abdomen.
Roman Reigns.
The Wilder.
Yeah, the Revival who are running but King Corbin
on his own, on an island unto himself. The King's forces
out here to take out Reigns.
It's the locker room.
The Revival's here. A number of security guards showed up as well. Reigns with a Superman punch. Wilder taken out. Dawson as well. And Roman Reigns holds the ring, which right now, a flop!
Versus all.
And now the man. Can Roman Reigns put Corbin away? Again. Reigns measuring his man, getting into position. Reigns!
Good God!
How on earth is this fair? Explain to me, Corey, how this is fair.
It's not about fair. Runs left.
And look at Ziggler. Boom! A chair right into the face. And Roman Reigns is about to get seriously hurt here tonight. Shatter machine to Reigns.
Big Dog's yard has just been annexed by the Kingdom of Corbin.
What is King Corbin having?
That's got to be it.
Corbin into the cover.
Winner, King Corbin.
Well, listen, do it the right way, not like this. It took a.
Are you done?
Proud of it.
Are you done?
You were up there clapping. You were giving him a standing ovation.
All hail King Corbin.
And then the numbers just became too overwhelming for Reigns to.
Roman not able to protect himself from the steel chair.
And go ahead, let's applaud what King Corbin does now.
End of days on a steel chair. Ben.
The king in his court.
The job that needed to be done was completed.
£221 and residing in Hollywood,
which makes Miz perfect prey for Bray Wyatt.
You know, Raw and SmackDown
supposed to wear pants at the public ice rink.
Friendship that'll never ever end.
And his opponent, he is the Universal.
Just a strange dude, this facade of wanting. I mean, it's ridiculous. And what we've seen how dangerous this man is, Corey.
It is downright diabolical. This could end. complicated individual.
He needs help.
Maybe Bray is a master manipulator.
Well, they're letting him in, which is what he's wanted all along.
Miz between his ears.
And the match now is underway. Oh, it came right out of the buy-in. Remember, this Miz called the most personal life has been violated by this man. Hasn't, because he again is on the attack of Bray Wyatt here. I told you, he's this happy-go-lucky dude.
Bray's
yeah, but
face,
Bray was laughing. The guy was laughing. I mean, Bray Wyatt, he hasn't even tried the rights and lefts and the knees to the machine, driving Bray into the corner.
Bray Wyatt's had enough for the moment.
On Bray Wyatt.
It's almost like Bray's
there. Miz just continuing this offensive onslaught. Always plays this fun-loving Gale. Miz skull-crushing finale.
Because Miz is shook. Miz is still trying to figure out.
Man,
Bray
he's
enjoys
laughing
this
about it. About it. Miz is slammed. Miz trying to just
screwed up as that may sound.
Well, what did he talk about last week?
How to not feel pain. But I thought that was more like a.
Oh my God! What the hell is wrong with him? Get the hell out of here! Beat Bray Wyatt off the Spanish announce desk, and oh my God, Bray sent right into the German desk. Almost a faraway look in the eyes of Wyatt as he delivers. Is he going to be able to beat the count? Now it's 7. Miz is with almost a look of.
It's almost compassion. Bray just.
And he does.
Universal Champion, Bray Wyatt.
Can't disagree with you. Bray just said he was sorry.
Bray said.
What a dangerous. Corey, that's so. And did you see what was in the Tron?
Yes.
I don't even think Miz is conscious. Oh my God, things are about to go from bad to worse. He's there! He's there!
Wyatt is related right now.
Oh my God, and a running knee! It be?
It's Dan
through the ring, and he had his entire hair ripped out by the and Bryan now assaulting Bray. But Wyatt may not like the way. And Bryan gonna
fueled by rage and oh no.
Gone for now, but it is the return of Daniel Bryan. wonder if the Universal Championship could future of this. The Fiend.
Well, here we go, guys, as we said.
You know, when you say things are personal, Lana's definitely been crossed tonight.
Accompanied to the ring by the ravishing Russian Lana, Bobby Lashley.
That you handled. Rusev only wanted one thing, a match, which he's getting
sex with her all over the place. I mean, in the
what? What's that?
Every 4 years.
Set for action here tonight. I can't believe it. With Lana on his side, on his arm, and here.
Rusev Fudria.
And his opponent, weighing in at 130.
King, you got a first eye view of Rusev planning Bobby
Would rather do than to repeat that here tonight.
And look, Joe, for cops, there's no personal security. It's two men going one-on-one.
I mean, this has been boiling for a while, and it will be ended tonight.
I understand that Lana's picture is still being used as currency in that national jail.
And you can hear the capacity crowd here to tear each other apart. And Rusev just beating down Lashley. Look at the ball. Giant brute go. Hands on Bobby Lashley, a man that has ruined his marriage, has ruined his life.
This may not take long.
Rusev already from behind, off the distraction by Lana, and quickly.
Quite a bit more than just a little thing.
Guys, if you go back all the way to the kickoff show, a lot.
I mean, she's very upset. I mean, you know, she feels that this young love is being attacked.
As Lashley showcasing his power. And Rusev.
Poor Rusev is the victim here. He told me they got married by a judge. I said,
well, again, this is a tables match here at TLC.
Is a big variable because you can.
Oh, look at it! Whoa!
On the outside.
Anywhere they go through that table, that's going to.
Boiling on the inside for weeks, for a month. His wife.
To steal like that, yo. But see, here's what I'm talking about when it comes to the table being a variable. You cable.
Well, you heard the WWE Universe is now Lashley
here we
up
go.
onto the
Trying to get the center of gravity down.
Wisely able to flip that over and then deliver a right hand and the table.
Look out,
another reversal. That time Rusev right into the steel.
Rated amateur wrestler, and when he wants to be a concrete blanket, get heavy up there, he
reached out and flipped that table right on this. Well, right upside down there. Oh, look out now.
He would love nothing more to pick up a win tonight because, as he has stated too, he planned.
Whoa.
The scary strength of Lashley.
Whoa.
Just about broke that. Just able to get out of dodge. And Lashley here to do one thing: continue to embarrass, continue to hurt, continue to.
What do you guys really think if Lashley wins this thing tonight?
Well, who, you know, you think of things that Lana has done, fake the pregnancy, has really been able to slow this matchup down, Joe.
He's building a lot of furniture in a lot of places, not getting a lot done. I mean, you know, he's getting.
And I'm taking too much time, Joe, to your point, and wins. What if Lashley loses?
Watch out right here.
Whoa.
They're trying to go through. Rusev puts on the brakes. First man to go through the table loses. As Rusev continuing to fight free. That will just. Lana all smiles now. And
well, you asked me earlier what would happen if Rusev wins. I don't know, you know, someone else like me. And Rusev said, I want you. Why would I want somebody like you?
Past Joe trying to soften Rusev up, but again, he's got.
We got tables coming in everywhere.
And Joe, I'll question again, Bobby.
Big problem with this strategy right now. I mean, I'd much rather see him to continue to work those.
We can get enough
See
tables.
what I mean? These errors, these costly time mistakes.
Where? Oh.
Face first goes Rusev, and now two tables in. Could see someone go through a table now. It's boiled over into this table match. Here at TL.
He's got him up. He's got him up.
Again, Lashley hoisted in the air.
But look at Lashley. He's holding on.
Lashley's teetering. Is Lashley going to go through the table? Lashley hold.
Grip strike right there.
Lashley with one thing on his mind now. Second time Rusev now.
No.
Look at the tables, guys. Lashley switching strategies.
Lashley. Did he go?
Lashley went.
And that's just superior athleticism.
Take a look one more time. That table was.
Well, you guys can call it presence of mind or athleticism.
Well, Joe, now Rusev moving the around, but at least he's having some impact. Again, this action can spill anywhere. Look, Rusev.
We're bringing out the guardrail.
Rusev's been fired up. This is all he's wanted. Lana here on the final pay-per-view of 2019.
See, this right here, this to come out here and be victorious. You want to send a message. You want to put this guy away.
And he just wants to cause chaos.
Well,
he wants to cause carnage. He wants to embarrass his ex-wife. And
Still been that way around human flesh.
Certainly not. And
Lashley definitely has the upper hand, the momentum now.
Punishment.
Again, is a table.
Satisfaction.
Right to the...
First comes the engagement ring, then comes the wedding ring.
And look at... pleading with Lana, who's laughing in his face. Guys, Lana...
Does she have no heart?
And Lashley just beating down Rusev. Lana has been willing to go over the last month to embarrass her.
You know, if there was a physical manifestation of the turmoil that Rusev
muster all the energy he has left as Lashley again.
Lashley was going to blast Rusev.
Orders. Remember the fake pregnancy.
Oh, I believe he remembers. Wearing Bobby Lashley out.
Lana is the brilliant brute, about to use brute force and put... Look at Rusev's eyes. We haven't seen Rusev like this. Rusev is going to feel.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Cutting off that air.
Rusev
what a guy.
Tossing Rusev through the table. Lana again sticking it to her ex.
You know, you can only fight the battle on so many fronts.
Against Lana's stand husband, Bobby Lashley was about to go through a table.
So to put Rusev through the table tonight, I can only imagine.
Think it's going to be until Dawn do us part marriage.